Good morning, everyone. It's me, Mambo Dad. So, yes, did make it to Haiti, even though I was afraid that they might close the airspace for the whole country. Because when the Spirit Airline airplane took a bullet down in Port au Prince, they closed the airspace for OCAP 2 for the whole country. So, Sunrise Airplane took a bullet a couple weeks ago down in Port-au-Prince, and they did not close the airspace, thankfully, for OCAP. Only Sunrise refused to send flights down to Port-au-Prince now because I guess by now the FDA is like, look, you go there at your own risk. you know, Port-au-Prince is Port-au-Princeton, okay? So they did leave OCAP open, but a lot of times when stuff like that happens, like the first time with Spirit Airlines, Dominican Republic closed their border for security reasons. They closed the whole airspace for the whole country for security reasons. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't foresee me making it there. But when I checked the news, Venezuela had closed its airspace, and I'm like, turns out Donald Trump had closed Venezuela's airspace. And I'm like, why? To me, that's an act of war. You come closing my airspace because that's for no reason. You got to have reason because it's not fun to have your airspace closed. It's no joke. Trust me, it's no joke. Whether you're trying to get home or whether you're, inside the country, it is no joke that you can't move. you understand? But I want to talk to my over givers. My people who pour into other people and then deplete their own cup. And then they're like, well, I'm pouring into people and no one's pouring into me. Or I'm pouring into people and they're pouring into other people. And your cup gets depleted, not just by pouring into people financially. If you're out here arguing with a ninja, every time you argue with that person, every time you call them a bad name, every time you deplete your cup a little bit more. Even in that capacity, even without giving financially, just giving your energy deplete your cup anymore. That's why I put that. I like that little bit of whatever them people say. All right, all right. Not giving you my energy. Unless it's some legal shit, what could put me in a bad situation. Then hold the hell up. I gotta defend myself. you know. When you give to someone, always know your intention behind it. And if you give to someone and you feel good and you feel happy, okay. But if you give to someone and you don't feel good afterwards and you don't feel happy about it afterwards, you may even have some resentment or feel it was straight up and down that you shouldn't have done it, that you should have said no, that you should have set boundaries. Because a lot of your cup being empty is a lack of boundaries. It's a lack of boundaries. Or check your own intention behind it. I find that when I give people something, I give it to them and I don't have no intentions. I'm not like, okay, if I give you this, you need to give me this, or you need to be my best friend, or you need to be my mental support, whatever. You understand now? Just give it to people and don't take it back. And don't expect anything unless you put that up front. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. Before you release what you got in your hand, this is how we're going to do this. And here's the deadline, the boundaries. You understand? Stop. It really does come down to when you get your boundaries in check, your whole life gonna change. I'm trying to tell you. When you give to people and you don't even expect anything, because I do that now, and 99%, sometimes you give to people and they hate you afterwards. Like, well, darn, they kind of reproach you after. They just hate you after. And you can be like, oh, wow, because that wasn't my intention to offend you or to make you feel less. Sometimes you get to people and they're like, well, you're just showing off. You just wanted to make me, but you took it. But you kept it. But you didn't refuse. And now you're wicked. Now you're mad. You're wicked. You're wicked. Because that's who they really were. But you have to trust your spirits. Your loa is not going to let you waste your resources. Thank them that they showed you that aspect of that person before you really invested. My overgivers. My overgivers. You understand? My overgivers. I love you, but just don't be out here giving it out. Like that little song said, in a circle. I can't understand all the words, but you know what I'm saying. They said, this girl just giving it out. Y'all just giving it out. You don't know what you're doing. You're just giving it out. Stop. Save something for yourself. Pour into yourself. And you will find that once you just stop giving it out, that energy returns to you. And you start looking better. You start feeling better because you're putting your energy back on yourself. You're putting your resources back on yourself. You understand? Stop giving it out. You look drained. I know you're giving it out because you look drained. You look tired. Shoot, them ungrateful ass people. You understand? I'm on board. And look, I got these lock. They're so stiff because they're lock extensions. I didn't make these. They're just so stiff. I can't wait till they soften up. But I got gray, salt and pepper, so that when my own salt and pepper grows out, it's gonna just look like the tips are salt and pepper. This salt and pepper, because my salt and pepper is actually about 30% or 20% gray, and because it's mainly just in the front and then the rest is black. But I said I'm just going to embrace my gray. I actually love my gray, especially in Haiti, because pick them young bucks back up off me, back up off of me. I'm not here for you to be looking up and down like that, young man. No, I'm teasing. But yeah, it does give you more respect when they see, you got the gray, you know. People call you mom and people call you madam and people, yeah, as you should, because I'm not interested in, people who got the wrong, men who have the wrong idea. I'm not interested anyway. So, I'm on board with that.